Hey guys, Ragnar54 here, and welcome back to another RuneScape video. This one going to be the first episode in my new series, Road to Prifddinas, on this kind of newbie account. So I'm going to go right ahead and show you guys some of the progress I've made since the introductory video. I just got like a few random levels. I haven't really done anything too important, and that's why I didn't record any of it. But as you guys can see, I got some combat levels like ranged and attack and various stuff like that. The most significant thing that I've done is probably get some Slayer levels. I'm now 70 Slayer instead of like 67 that I started off in. I've also just been doing some more Warbands waves, which really aren't that exciting, but I think I'm going to record them in the future because it's kind of funny watching me try to run two accounts at once, especially when I get attacked on one or both of them. So that's kind of comical. But I did get a couple Herblore levels. I'm pretty excited about that, and I actually had an idea to do some Araxor to see like what the minimum requirements would be, because this account like really sucks. As you can see, I have like a black salamander and armadillo, but I think overloads might be kind of a requirement for that. If not, I want to at least try to get maybe like some extremes, something of that nature. I think that'd be really cool to try to get, or at least super anti-fire, so I can get a royal crossbow, so it would be a little less like cancer. But we're gonna have to see about a lot of that. I'm just gonna keep on doing warbands, and then once I finish off all the skills, then I'll do exclusively herblore for warbands. Yeah, so let's get right into it. Today, what I think I'm going to do is the Regicide quest so that I can get a Dragon Halberd. And this all stemmed from the fact that I got a Hellhound's task, and using like a Bandos God Sword, something without the 2 square reach, is kind of annoying. So I'm going to try to do the Regicide quest so that I can wield a Dragon Halberd. And then I'm not sure if Roving Elves is the one right after that, but I remember that quest being like super short. And it's also a requirement to use things like Crystal Bow and stuff like that, which are really good, and that I would eventually want to use, especially things like maybe even the Crystal Halberd if I want to upgrade from the Dragon Halberd, which would be, I mean, obviously really good. So I'm going to go ahead and knock out Regicide real quick. Oh man, I remember not liking this. Okay, so I ended up finishing Regicide, and then I decided just to do the next quest anyway, which was Roving Elves. And I was right; it was actually really short, so I was pretty happy about that. And then I actually decided to do some more quests. Um, I did Diamond in the Rough, Ixthrin, or however you pronounce that, Little Helper, and then finally the point of all that was to do Smoking Kills. So I finally managed to finish Smoking Kills after like a long time. It was really a long time coming. I should have done it a long time ago so that I had more Slayer points, but I guess better late than never, so there we go. Smoking Kills is completed. I might have done another quest for this, I don't remember, but I figured I might as well get this out of the way because I also needed Diamond in the Rough for Menaphos, so yeah, I thought it was a good idea to get that out of the way. Nemi Forest is actually another thing that I probably should have mentioned in the past because I have been doing it for a pretty long time. It's super helpful. You can get like a lot of useful levels, at least for Prifddinas for it. You can get like prayer, you can get dungeoneering, farming and stuff like that. So it's really nice, and it's really short every day. And I do really apologize for the frame rate issues that have been happening the past couple of videos. I don't know what happened with OBS, which is what I was using to record, but this should hopefully be the last clip that you guys see these just awful frame rates. And don't worry, it wasn't like this for me in the game. I had like perfect frame rates in the game, but for some reason when I recorded it, it just flipped out and didn't work. So luckily, I think I managed to fix that. I found another recording software that should go a lot more smoothly. I might even be able to play on higher graphics now that I have this new software. But anyway, yeah, I wanted to show you guys me doing a little bit of Nemi Forest. I'll probably show you guys another wave, I guess you can call it that, later in this video when I actually have decent frame rate and I can do some live commentary to show you guys what I'm doing. I might even make a separate guide video for that, but Pure PTTC or whatever his name is recently came out with a guide for that, so I'm not sure if I want to just like put that out there when there's already a pretty good guide out for it. But let me know if you guys want a guide for this. It's free prayer, mining, farming, and dungeoneering XP every single day. So if you want a guide on that, just let me know and I can definitely make that. Alright guys, so I am back after quite a long time since the last clip, and I do want to apologize because this first video is kind of going to be more in my old Road to Awesome style, where I make a ton of progress and then just kind of say, here's my progress, and this is what I did to get it. In the future, I definitely want to do a more like, this is what I'm doing in the moment and getting more recordings in the moment kind of deal. I did take like a few screenshots of levels that I got and stuff like that, but I'm going to try to actually record stuff more actively in the future now that I do have this new recording software. I'm hoping this is showing up well. Maybe I can even turn on the graphics. Menaphos is just so cool with the graphics high. Turn it up. Yeah, look at that. I really think it's amazing, especially the carpet right here. Like, that was so cool. Anyway, so as you guys can probably tell, I did do the Jack of Spades quest. So that's another quest on my belt. I do have 149 quest points now, and I guess now is as good a time as ever to show you guys my levels. So I've made a ton of progress since my last video. As I said, I've gotten almost 100 levels, if that says anything. So I'm just going to go through the levels. I've probably gotten at least one level in like every single skill. Attack, I just got a little bit of attack from training Slayer, which I have gained like 6 levels in since my last video. I've just been doing like more Slayer since my last video, just doing random tasks. I'm still at Duradel because I'm not 75 yet, but I did manage to hit 110 combat, which I was pretty excited about because now I can use Curadel once I get 75. Strength, no levels. Defense, no levels because I put all my XP going to attack. I did get 80 range, which is pretty cool. I'm actually pretty excited to try to use the Royal Crossbow, and I just today got 70 smithing here. I'll show you guys a screenshot of that. I got it after Warbands, and I will next episode try to have some more clips of Warbands because I do think it is kind of funny to watch me do 2 accounts at once. Prayer, I've gotten quite a few prayer levels. I think I got 8 prayer levels since my last video, which is pretty impressive. I've just been doing Nemi Forest as I just showed you guys, and I think that's it actually, to be honest. I think I might have done my troll invasion on like prayer or something like that, but besides that I just did God statues last month and Nemi Forest, and that's essentially it. Hopefully with the next little sequence of God statues and like a couple days of Nemi Forest I'll get 75. Magic, no levels unfortunately. Same thing with construction and rune crafting, but dungeoneering I actually got 6 levels, and I still have never done a dungeoneering floor, and I'm level 20, so I think that's kind of funny. I've just gotten this from Nemi Forest and the occasional treasure hunter thing. I can't remember how I got XP today. It might have been a quest. Oh yeah, I did Jack of Spades quest. Got some XP in that. HP, just got a level from doing random stuff. I did get 1 agility level. I tried out a bit of the wilderness course with a demonic skull, and I haven't done the wilderness medium diaries unfortunately because it turns out you need like 67 hunter I think it is, which is just kind of insane because I'm only 32. It's one of my lowest skills, and I'm not sure I want to train up hunter just to get that extra 5% for 4 more agility levels, but it is like 400k XP, so I'm not sure if I want to do all of that. We'll see. I might start putting bonus experience into that because it does look like the other skills are going to be pretty easy that I was worrying about before, but we're going to have to see about that one. Okay, let's see. Herblore. I did get a lot more Herblore levels. That was another Warband skill. That's the only way I've been training this. If the skill is a Warband skill, then I most likely have not been training it otherwise. So 78 Herblore, I was pretty happy with that actually. I'm a couple levels off of super anti-fires. As I said, I want to get the Royal Crossbow. I believe it's 85 for the super anti-fire, so I still have like a couple levels left before I can boost for that. Thieving, just got a level randomly, I don't even know. Crafting, I did some more loom. I think, but I'm not sure that I will get 75 not this week but next week from capping, because I haven't capped yet this week, but I don't think it's going to give me 200k XP, but it might. I might be wrong, who knows. Fletching, haven't done anything with fletching, and as I said, Slayer, I've done a bit of that. My hunter levels are just from divination, believe it or not, which I have gained like 3 levels in. It's just from getting the chronicle fragments, good chunk of hunter XP. I did manage to finish off mining, which was my last Prif skill from Warbands. So now I have all the Warband skills done for my Prif requirements. Smithing, I got that today as I just showed you guys. No fishing or cooking or wood cutting really. I think I might have gotten like a random level in there from Treasure Hunter, but nothing really besides that. Farming is another one I've trained a ton. That's what kind of the majority of my levels came from this episode, and that's just from doing Nemi Forest, and I think I've done like 2 or 3 waves maybe of Warbands with farming just so I could get up to 57 to get the Wilderness Sword 1, which does really help doing Warbands. I have it with me. No, I don't, unfortunately. And 64 summoning, I think that might, I honestly have no idea what that's from. I used like my clan cloak and got a level on that today, and I've been putting all of my bonus experience on that instead of prayer now because I have enough bonus experience on prayer to get 75. So I'm just putting everything into summoning now because I think that's going to be the hardest one, and I don't want to spend a ton of money, and I don't have like a ton of charms. Here, let me check the bank real quick, how many charms I have. Alright, so I have a decent number of charms. Unfortunately, the majority are green and gold, which are kind of bad, obviously. That's a decent number of crimson and blues, though. I'm going to have to do some calculations to figure out just how many I need to get 75. Mostly I kind of want 67. So that I might be able to start soloing my God Wars Dungeon 1 Reapers. And that's another thing I wanted to talk about before I end this video, is Reaper tasks. As you guys can see, I have 227 Reaper points, so I'm getting pretty close to that Hydrix, and I really want to get it before my membership runs out. So I just used my bond like yesterday or 2 days ago. So I have like 2 weeks to finish those Reaper points, which should be very easy. So I'm looking forward to getting that Hydrix, but I'm not looking forward to doing all the stuff that I need to do to get it, because I really don't like doing God Wars Dungeon 1 Reaper tasks because I have to duo them with myself. I'll have to show you guys a clip of that because it's also comical, even more so than Warbands, I think, because it's just me trying to control 2 accounts at once doing PVM, which is kind of difficult, as you guys might be able to guess. But I really just need to power through and do those. I just hate getting kill count and that stuff, and it's like not profitable either. So anyway, that's enough talk about that. Other than that, I haven't really done anything. Just those few quests that I talked about is really the only other progress I've been doing. Just doing some Slayer in order to keep my bond up, as well as Beeswax and stuff like that. But yeah, if you guys did enjoy this kind of shorter progress video, let me know. The next one, as I said, is going to be a lot more involved with me showing you what I'm doing instead of just talking about it at the end of the video, I hope at least. So if you guys are looking forward to that, please leave a like and maybe comment below on the stuff, like if you want a Nemi Forest guide and stuff like that. But until next time, I will see you guys later. Bye.